If want to improve your English speaking, first try to listen English content with subtitles on any topic. It can help you to improve your vocabulary, understanding, and speaking. There is an example of English content.
Bypass the Malacca Strait, we first have to understand just how important this area of the world really is. Looking at a map of the region, it can be fairly easy to understand the geopolitical importance of this tiny stretch of water. This waterway, simply speaking, is the shortest possible sea route for any ship that wants to transit in and out of East Asia, a region where some of the world's largest economies, such as China, Japan, and South Korea, are all located. Because of this, the Malacca Strait sees more than 90,000 vessels pass through it each year, making it one of the single busiest waterways in the entire world. The ships that pass through this area account for a mind-boggling 30% of all traded goods globally, amounting to somewhere between 3 and 4 trillion US dollars in total value each and every year. What's even crazier is that 9 out of the 10 busiest shipping ports in the world are all located around this same area in the Indo-Pacific. Simply put, this narrow stretch of water holds immense value, not just to the countries in the surrounding area, but also to the rest of the world. That's why even the United States, which is more than 14,000 kilometers away, still maintains a semi-permanent military presence around the area in countries like Malaysia, Singapore, and the Philippines. They also conduct regular military exercises with those same countries, along with Thailand, Indonesia, and Brunei. It's in their best interest to maintain the stability of this region and make sure that no competing powers will take the area for themselves. On the other hand, it also makes sense why China, the world's second largest economy, also wants to establish their presence over this highly contested area of the world. More than 2/3 of their entire maritime trade volume passes through the Malacca. And because of this, China has also made significant efforts in protecting their interests in the region by claiming various islands and establishing a military presence in the nearby South China Sea. And if that wasn't enough, they've even begun creating artificial islands in the area where they construct various military installations. But because of this huge strategic and geopolitical importance, the Strait of Malacca is also a single point of failure in the global supply chain. With more than 90,000 vessels passing through it each year, this narrow corridor can sometimes become extremely congested, greatly increasing the risk of maritime collisions or becoming a navigational hazard for every ship that passes through. We've already seen how the global supply chain can easily be disrupted just by one single accident when the Suez Canal was blocked for an entire week back in 2021. Who knows how bad the effects could have been if it were to happen in the Strait of Malacca. Now, because of this, Thailand has actually been planning to create a completely new trade route that would bypass the Strait of Malacca in its entirety. This is the Kra Isthmus, a narrow stretch of land that connects the Malay Peninsula to the rest of the Asian mainland. At its narrowest, this landform is actually just 40 kilometers across between the Kra Buri district and the province of Chumphon, both located in southern Thailand. And with only a few kilometers separating the Gulf of Thailand on the east with the Andaman Sea to the west, this region almost feels like it's begging for a canal to be built right through it. And Thailand has definitely thought of doing exactly that multiple times over the years. The first known proposal dates all the way back to the 17th century, during the rule of the Thai king Narai. However, due to the lack of modern engineering capabilities at the time, the project never really took shape beyond the conceptual stage. Many other proposals were suggested throughout the 17 and 1800s by both French and British engineers, but yet again, none of them really materialized into anything concrete. By 1897, Thailand had signed an agreement with the British Empire that forbade them from building a canal across the Kra Isthmus without permission from the British. This was done in order to maintain Singapore's role in the region as a major trading hub controlled by the British Empire. The British would continue to block all progress towards a canal in Thailand up until Singapore's independence in 1965, which finally ended the British influence and interest in the surrounding region. Thailand would continue to consider various canal proposals across the